Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to try and fit, or we are going to fit, the Farad roof rack on the BMW E92. Been looking to get into mountain biking, bought these two Furl bike racks. It's the 591s, got them second hand. They were a bit scratched up and banged up, but I've repainted them, went over these with the Scotch pad, and it brought them up pretty much like new. So happy with the purchase. Paid 110 quid for the both, saved a bit of money, got 2 keys with them. Hear good things. I hear the upgrade ones are slightly better, but these will do for what I need. So today we've got the Farad. It's an eBay purchase. I think it's a knockoff of the Turtle wingback, but it's the same shape. It's designed to go specifically on the E92. What we'll do is we'll take them out the boxes, have a look at the quality, look at the feet and the mounting plates, and then effectively fit it on the car. Bit different from the old modification videos or whatever, but this might interest some people. If it does, give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It certainly helps. Right, let's get on with the unboxing. Right, see the quality. These are the feet, they're side specific. They should be front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Got a little lock and key there for anti-theft. I can't see it being, it's made of plastic, so it ain't going to be too secure. So you just have to trust and hope that no one's going to decide to nick the roof rack. The Turtle ones have got a lock and key, but once again it's a little shitty lock with a little shitty key. It's going to be, if they want it, they're going to get it pretty much. Well, these are like a little rubber mount cover. Don't know if I actually want them on. They look a bit crap. I'm guessing these are the feet. Attach in here. Oh, maybe you have to have them rubbers on, judging by the. Maybe this is going to be a lot higher than I thought. We'll have to just put it on, see how it goes. Check out the quality of the actual bar itself. We've got the rubber linings ×4, and then the actual wing itself. Which is like a matte black. Looks different to the photos on eBay. I put the listing in the description below. Okay, let's see how we get on. What I'll do is just go through the instructions, figure out how the feet go, and then we'll try and stick it on the car. Okay. Right, so pretty much that's how each foot goes. One of these blocks, yeah, presses into the bottom of there, like so. Takes a bit of force. A bolt goes through there to there, making sure they don't come off. Quality, I don't know. I'll wait till I see if I get them on. At first the covers didn't line up. When they come in the box, that's kind of slid underneath this plate. You need to pull it, and it needs to sit flush along the side of this rail, not under this bit of metal. So if it's under the metal, obviously it's not going to clamp down on the bar. It needs to be stretched and over. Then that will allow the cover plate to sit flush when it goes on and all the lines line up. I wasn't expecting these rubber feet, they weren't in the picture, But I've locked on the car. I guess it'll cut down on wind noise. I was contemplating shortening them to give me a slightly lower profile, which I may still do. I don't know. I'll test fit them on the car, see how they look, and if they look too high or look a bit naff for these on, I'll come up with a plan B. Alright. So just a quick update, yeah? I'll show you how to quickly put one together, because some people watching want to know all the steps. So that lines up, this block goes in this hole. Yeah, tight to push in. But once it goes, you can see it sits fine. What you need in then, in the kit, there's one of these and one of these. Washer on. The square piece sits in that hole, can you see? Only goes in one way, so you can't get it wrong. The Allen bolt goes through. And just tighten it up. Obviously you don't have to crank on these, but they do need to be nipped up. So just use your common sense. Then they say to put the foot over the bottom. Don't have the covers on at this point, okay? Just the thing itself, okay? So what happens then is it sits along the bottom ridge, nice and tidy like that. I've put these on the car. They're not going to look too bad. I would have preferred just a flush fit. I may modify the feet in the future and make my own little dress plate, but for now, because I want to use it tomorrow, I'm putting on as intended. What I have noticed is they give you some shitty bolts. That's to fit it to the car, so I'm guessing it threads in that way. See the little triangle in there? That meets up with the triangle on top of that, and then that's your tool for screwing it in. Not for me, not for me. What I've got at home in my little box of tricks is a 10mm long bolt. If it needs trimming off, I'll take 5-10mm off, no problem at all. It just means I can go straight through. They're intending you to leave them in the car, screw them in, then put that on, and then put another nut on top. My way, 10mm bolt straight the way through, so when you come to take it off, it's off and you can take it off. You haven't got to dick around taking the nut off, then finding the tool to take the thread out the top of the car. I will say, run the thread through the hole first, because there is a bit of paint in them. So I've fitted one the other side. I am thinking about taking this down because it does sit a little high. So all you're doing, get your little washer, stick it on your bolt. I put better bolts in these. I found a even better one. It's like an Allen head. So what I'll do is I'll just screw these in. I'll put the wing bar on top. I'll see how it fits. If I can get rid of these rubber feet, I will. Mainly because I think it's going to look better. I'm hoping once the wing bar goes on top, it should sit a little bit better. I'll just pop and get it. Now the wing goes that way, fat edge first, and you'll have the two grooves underneath. So if you slide it on, and then obviously engage with the one on the other side. That should give you an example of what it's going to look like. So from the front, see it sits a bit high for my liking. There's going to be rubber feet on here. If you see here, I can drop it down another 10mm just to bring it that little bit lower to the car. I'll fit it as it's going to be for now, and then we'll make that decision in a minute. I'll tighten it all up and hopefully that'll make it a little bit more rigid. Right, I'll bring you back once it's done. Right, so that's how it looks from the front as standard. You've got the rubber feet on. Obviously it's not bolted down yet, and I've got some end caps to go on here. I don't know. Do I drop it down more so it sits? I'm not too keen on these. I didn't realise the kit actually come with rubber feet. I thought this would be the finishing article, you know, so that would hide the joint between the car and the thing. I may look into modifying it later on, but for now, you probably get away with it. So I'll put them on, tighten them all down, get the roof rack on. All I've done there is once you fix the feet, I've still got obviously there's 2 Allen bolts underneath here, tighten them down, tighten the actual ones down to the car, and it should be reasonably tight. I do want to put some protective foam on in here, save it scratching the actual paint, so I'll do that and then I'll update you shortly. Right, started to rain, but that's that one hard mounted. My idea about making my own bolts was okay, they sit nice and flush, but you find it hard to locate the actual receiving bolts. So I think the reason why they've done it like this is you can put the 4 pins in first, then slide the rack over the top, and then just put the nut and bolt on top. So I'll be admitting defeat and saying, okay, the manufacturer might actually know what they're on about. It did look a bit shit, but it's easier to put them 4 in first, then slide the rack on top, then the nut and bolt. Still got to put the end caps on and trim, but she's fixed and she's solid, she ain't going anywhere. So I'll just put the rest on, and then I'll get the old bike carriers on. Pretty much should have just followed the instructions instead of thinking I'm a smart ass, but there you go. Hey-o. Right, okay, join you in a minute. Right, this is the end result. Not too bad, I don't think. End caps pop off. That'll allow me to put my bike rack on. I more than likely will modify the feet so it drops down a bit more, to give you an idea. Didn't look too bad. For the price, the rack was 110 quid. That's with the feet kit. Don't know if I like these. I'm gonna have to maybe drop that down, like I said, make a new, or even trim this down so you haven't got this concertina effect. So if I could have it so that bit there dropped down and that was the cover, and I haven't got the rest of these, I think it'd look a lot nicer. So I'm going to see about taking 10mm off that plate, and hopefully it'll bring it down to about there. So that'll be a different video. I'll pause it, I'll get the bike rack on, and then I'll show you the end result. All it is with these bike racks, you lift it up, that will allow the T-piece to slide into the rail, top and bottom, or front and back. Slides on, you wind these up, which then tightens it, and then they clamp into place. You've got keys here that lock to save people taking the bike off, I guess. That there is the lock for the clamp that goes onto the bike. This clamps it onto the roof rack. I've got the keys, so what I'll do is I'll just slide them on the rails, one either side, and then we'll see how we get on. That's the first one on. Like I say, you just got little tabs. These are like releases. You tighten them, push them down. Probably can go one more. And it locks into place. As you can see, it ain't going anywhere. Put the little end caps on. and the other one. So they're just sliding these little rails. I have to cut the rubbers to size to save any wind noise. I'll do that, and then yeah, we'll see if we ever go in. Right, and that is pretty much both of them on. See from the side. From the back they look probably the same. Put these little end caps on. Put up the ones in the other pocket. Come on. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Right, I'll update the video later, wind noise and all that kind of good stuff, but quality, yeah, I was disappointed at first, but when it all goes together, their idea was better than mine, and it'll be easier because I just want to pop these plates off, take the 4 bolts out, lift the whole thing off at once, store it in the garage and just plonk it on as and when I need it. I don't want to be running it all the time, so yeah, might drop it like I said, but quite happy. 110 quid, can't go wrong really. It's more than the, well, half price, just well, the Turl one, however you pronounce it, is close to 300 quid, so it's almost a third of the price. Worth the money. Right, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe.